Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. I am Harrison Graham. Coming up, we will get to the latest injury news and reports around both the Bears and the Colts here on Thursday. But before we do that, join the family here on this channel, the 101,000 plus strong here on Bears Now. We're an open book. We're a community here. We support each other, and we support this football team, the Chicago Bears. Subscribe for free and daily content. We're trying to get to 102,000 by the end of our watch party on Sunday. So lock us in, subscribe. We'll have you covered every single day. All right, we'll get to the injury stuff in a few minutes, but some Twitter beef. Who doesn't like a little Twitter drama these days? Rome Odunze's dad ripping Dan Orlovsky over the last 24 hours. James Odunze, Rome's father, was not pleased at some of the comments that Orlovsky made. And I'm just going to kind of go through the sequence here and give my reaction. Orlovsky tweeted this out yesterday. Said the Bears and Caleb are going to have to get comfortable giving Rome more covered opportunities. Rome isn't getting open at this level right now. Caleb will have to get comfortable throwing him some 50-50 balls. Well, Rome's father, he took offense to that, and he tweeted out, we can't show the clip, but a clip from week one where Rome beats his man on a slant. This was actually the play where Coleman Shelton gets driven back into Caleb's lap, and he threw a slant to to Keenan Allen on the left side in the end zone. That would have been a touchdown. Both Keenan and Rome won their routes, but Coleman Shelton got knocked so far back that the ball was batted at the line. And, of course, Bears Twitter freaked out and was like, wait a second, is James Odunze calling out Caleb Williams because he didn't have the context of the Orlovsky stuff? Well, he cleared that up and said, for clarification, this tweet was just about Dan Orlovsky's nonsense statement. It's not about anything or anybody else. Full stop, bear down. And he also retweeted a list of rookie wide receivers separating and what their win rate has been. These stats are courtesy of Fantasy Points data. You see right there, Rome Odunze fifth among rookie wide receivers in separation. And the four guys in front of him, outside of Jalen Polk and Adonai Mitchell, McMillan and McCaffrey are like part-time players right now. And notice that Rome Odunze is ahead of both Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. So he is separating at a completely fine clip. And by the way, in his second game, he played on a sprained knee, not at 100%. So this whole Dan Orlovsky, well, he can't separate, start throwing jump balls, Allen Robinson style. Let's pump the brakes on that. Not saying this is prime Keenan Allen here, but I think he's been fine. And then Dan follows up today, clearly caught wind of Bears Twitter reacting, and James Odunze said, I'd also like to see the Bears give Odunze more routes than so many double moves. Like to see more speed outs, more slants one-on-one, more steps on perimeter, along with some max protection. I do agree with that. Play action crossers, too many long developing routes. Well, Dan's already moving the goalpost because some factual data got posted that his separation ability has actually been fine. And look, let's just be honest. The Bears' offense as a whole has just been pretty choppy up to this point, but Rome's been fine. He had the little drop in the end zone. He hasn't had a ton of opportunities. Him and Caleb have been off the same page, but I don't think it's a lack of an ability to get open. I think it's two rookies working together 2 games into the NFL. So I think you got to add context to all of this stuff, and just wanted to add the clarification that Rome's father added. This is not a shot at Caleb. This is him snapping back at Orlovsky saying that his son can't separate. So don't have any issues with that whatsoever. Let's see how week 3 goes. Playing a lesser defense, and thought Rome, that completion late in the game against Houston, that was something to build off of. Let's see if he gets more targets this week. Are you guys worried about Rome Odunze? Because I'm really not. I'm not worried about Caleb or Rome right now. I think the offensive issues start with Waldron in the offensive line right now. I think these rookies will be fine. Type Y for yes, type in for no. Pin comment on today's show. Let me know what you guys think during this YouTube ad break. All right, Leu Latu did not practice again as the Indianapolis Colts might be down 2 really good defensive linemen. For a second straight day, the Colts rookie was held out. He's dealing with a hip issue. He was declared day-to-day earlier in the week, but practice Wednesday and Thursday. At best, that kind of leaves you for 50-50 for Sunday. We'll see what the Friday injury report is, but remember, Friday is more of a walkthrough. We already know DeForest Buckner is not playing this week as he is on injured reserve. He'll miss at least the next 4 weeks. So let's say Latu is out. I really am only concerned about 2 guys on the Colts defensive line. Kwity Paye, solid edge rusher, not special, but solid. And Grover Stewart, good run stopper at that nose tackle spot, occasional decent pass rusher as well. But let's face it, this is a great opportunity for the Bears going up a depleted Colts defensive line and just a Colts defense that has come out of the gates pretty poor under defensive coordinator Gus Bradley. All right, coming up next, we will get to the Bears injury news and updates. By the way, for the Colts, every other player that was on the injury report today practiced in full, including Josh Downs. Sounds like he's going to make his season debut, so wanted to mention that as well. But before we get to the Bears side of things, want to show some love to our sponsor today. That is Game Time. Are you looking to go to a Bears game this year or to go watch your favorite college football team play or any of your other favorite sports, comedy shows, concerts, etc.? Get your tickets with Game Time right now. I love attending live events, and getting your tickets with Game Time, they make it very, very easy. Their new feature called Game Time Picks makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play much easier. It filters out the fluff to show you the best deals on the best seats so you don't have to scroll through those thousands of tickets on certain events. Whether you're getting tickets to a concert, comedy show, sporting event, or anything else, Game Time has you covered with views from the seats, super deals, which are the best bang for your buck. Sometimes you get nice little discounts, last-minute tickets for the lowest prices guaranteed. So here's what you need to do. Download the Game Time app today, search your app store, click the link in the comments and description, create an account, use code CHATSPORTS, all one word, CHATSPORTS, get you $20 off your first purchase only right now. Code CHATSPORTS, $20 off first purchase only. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. All right, let's get to the Bears injury news. Keenan Allen did not practice again. I don't think he's practiced since last Wednesday. He might have been limited, or actually, no, they held him out all of last week. So he hasn't done anything other than, some sort of rehabbing I'm sure he's doing since week one's game. We have not seen him run routes or anything like that. I'm not expecting him to play. He's a vet. Maybe this week they put him through a workout on Sunday to see if he can go, but Matt Eberflus said the other day it's kind of a pain tolerance issue. He's the same as he was last week. Kind of tells me he's not feeling better. That's not ideal. He's 32. These things probably take longer than they did when he was 26, 27 years old. The good news is I think you can get by with the receivers you have. You've got DJ Moore. You've got Rome Odunze. I thought DeAndre Carter showed some good things. I'd like to see Tyler Scott run around out there. We'll see if he gets a chance this week. I think something you do, which is something I've discussed this week, is get under center more. Obviously run the football, but run some two tight end, two wide receiver sets. DJ and Rome are your receivers. Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet, Marcedes Lewis, some occasional 13 personnel. And you can hold it down with what you got. I do think they missed Keenan Allen against the Texans. That's a guy you can get the ball out to quickly while under pressure. I'm not sure against the Colts, you're just drastically missing him. Now, you're obviously going to miss him anytime he's out. He's a hell of a player, but I think you can do just fine with what you have. But obviously we hope he's back sooner rather than later. The other players that did not practice today, Khari Blasingame dealing with a hand and a knee issue. Zacch Pickens with that groin. Don't expect him to play. Sounds like he retweaked that deal. This is Marcedes Lewis weekly rest day. It's every Thursday, so he's going to be just fine. Guys who were limited, Teven Jenkins with the thigh. He did not practice yesterday, but they felt good about where he was at. He's got a little bruise, so he should be fine for Sunday. Nate Davis, Rome Odunze, Travis Homer is a new addition dealing with the finger issue, so we'll see what that looks like. Andrew Billings also with the groin. Hopefully he's okay. He was limited. So was Montez Sweat with an elbow injury and DeMarcus Walker with the foot issue. And then how about this? Kiran Amegadjie full for the first time, I believe, this season. He was a full participant. He was inactive in week 1 and week 2. I know they're not making O-line changes right now, but I wonder if you activate him this week and kind of put him through that game day experience of being active, and who knows, maybe he gets in on some kind of special teams protection drive or something like that. But I will say this, if the offensive line continues to struggle and Amegadjie continues to ramp up, I wonder if he becomes an option at some point this season. Now, circling back to Keenan Allen, do you guys think he'll play on Sunday? Type P for play, type W for won't. I do not think he will play. this week at this point in time. I'm not ruling him out. I'd be a little surprised at this point. And in fact, last week they held out hope for Sunday. Like as of Friday, he was questionable. I think there's a pretty good chance this Friday they go ahead and rule him out. So we'll see how the next 24 hours go, but I do not think he plays. Welcome back to John Jackson III, Caleb Williams, former teammate at USC a couple of years ago. He transferred to Nevada for his senior year, but he's back on the practice squad because Jamri Chroma got claimed by the Patriots, so that freed up a spot, and Bears brought Jackson back. So he is back in the fold, at least for now. Okay, there you have it, the latest Chicago Bears news, injury updates, Twitter drama, lots going on with this football team. Hopefully they can focus and get a big win on Sunday. My name is Harrison Graham. Be sure to subscribe. We, of course, will be live for Bears versus Colts on Sunday morning.